Caitlyn Jenner is spilling the tea on how difficult it was for Kylie Jenner to tell her she was pregnant.
And Tristan Thompson was caught again with 2 mystery women.
Oh my gosh, plus the latest on how Justin Bieber and Hailey Baldwin plan on protecting themselves. We're talking about all of this and more on Hollyscoop's Daily Rewind. Happy Friday, you guys. Welcome to Hollyscoop's Daily Rewind. I'm Madison Hill.
And I'm Devin Howard.
The first thing we're going to talk about is Caitlyn Jenner because she was spilling some major details about Kylie Jenner and her pregnancy, and I know it kind of feels weird, but a year ago, around this time, is when the news first broke of Kylie's pregnancy.
I cannot believe it's been a year since all of that started going down. I mean, it feels like it was 6 months ago.
I know. And you guys, now it is all finally coming out on Keeping Up with the Kardashians. We're finally seeing some of that like behind the scenes stuff that went down, how TMZ broke the story and all of that good stuff. So now Kylie's dad, Caitlyn, is coming out and sharing the details about when Kylie told her about the pregnancy news. And I've got to say, her comments kind of rubbed me the wrong way. They were a little, I know the word shady is a buzzword, and I did say that this morning, but they kind of were.
Well, I think that they were just colored with a little bit of almost like disappointment, frustration. Yeah. I wouldn't even say that she was like throwing a whole lot of shade. It was just like, that's not exactly the way I would want one of my parents to react when I told them I was pregnant.
And you wouldn't expect a grandparent to react that way about their grandchild. Yeah. But you guys, this is what Caitlyn said. So she told ITV's Loose Women, quote, "She's always wanted to be a mom, but when she called me up, it was a bit tough for her because obviously she's not been married." Caitlyn went on to say, quote, "But she wanted to start a family. She wanted to start it young." Now, the marriage comment is what's kind of a little weird to me there.
Yeah, I mean, Caitlyn obviously is a traditionalist when it comes to having children, and she feels that you definitely should be married before you have kids, which I know a lot of people feel that way.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
I think in this day and age, that's kind of something, it's not as like necessary anymore. But what I found interesting about this was how she said that Kylie wanted to start a family young, as if the pregnancy was intentional.
That is a good little tidbit you picked up on. And we did find clips from the past of Kylie doing interviews and on Keeping Up where she talks about not wanting to be an old mom, how she was ready to be a mom. Now, she did say in the past that 25 would be her ideal age. Obviously, she had Stormi at 20, so it was a little earlier than planned. But yeah, she always wanted to be a mom. And Caitlyn then went on to say, quote, "Fortunately, she's in a position where she can have a child and the child will be taken care of." She then went on to say she still believes, quote, "You're better off waiting and there's no rush. I had my first child at 29 and I kind of had everything done." I just think the reason I think this rubs me the wrong way is because normally grandparents, by the time the child is here, you know, Stormi's about to walk, Travis Scott just revealed that on his Instagram story, grandparents kind of like let that all go and they're like, oh my gosh, I'm just obsessed with my grandchild. And I don't get that from Caitlyn's comments.
I don't get that either. I don't get it either at all. And I also think there's a lot of things about what she said that I'm kind of like, it's the stuff you're bringing up. It's the way she said that Kylie almost like tried to start a family young. And then also how she's saying, we know the child will be taken care of. Like, because Kylie has all this money, she's able to hire nannies to take care of the child.
That's what I felt too. I didn't think she was talking about just like financially able. It sounded like, oh, she's just gonna do what Chris did and hire people to just kind of handle the situation.
Yeah.
I don't know. I expected her to end it on a positive note. And she didn't. She didn't even try to save herself.
It's so weird. You know, I feel like Caitlyn doesn't ever speak to the, not doesn't ever, but she has in the past not said the best things to the media. And I don't think she thinks about it really. Yeah. But this is like a recurring theme where they're like, don't let Caitlyn talk to the cameras. Don't let her talk to the press. Because she says stuff that's just like, ooh,
not good. And little Stormi is so cute, you guys. Like I said, Travis Scott just recently posted on his Instagram story that she's getting ready to walk and she's getting so big. So hopefully Caitlyn will maybe call Kylie and be like, hey, that came off wrong.
Yeah, hopefully.
Okay, next let's talk about Justin and Hailey because this whole week, you guys, there have been conflicting reports on whether or not they're married, not married, having a prenup, not having a prenup. We're gonna clear up everything and tell you that they actually are not gonna get married until they take care of one thing. the prenup.
Oh,
dun, dun, dun. So according to TMZ, Justin and Hailey have each, quote, lawyered up for negotiation. Now, earlier it was reported, I think you actually talked about this, that Justin didn't want Hailey to sign a prenup because he truly believes that they're in it for the long haul, which is a good thing.
Yeah, of course.
That's what you want your husband to think when you're going into marriage. But there's been a lot of pressure from his family and friends to protect his fortune, and honestly, she needs to protect herself as well.
Right.
And clearly they've both given into the pressure. Their nuptials will be put on hold until the prenup is signed.
Oh, good. Smart move. Even if you believe that you're going to be with the person for the rest of your life, protect yourself, protect your finances, and get a prenup. It's not that big of a deal.
It's really, I feel like in 2018, nothing is a big deal.
No.
And based on how these two have handled their entire relationship, I doubt that these negotiations are going to take long. I feel like it'll be very simple, very quick, and they just want to get to Canada and have their ceremony.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, this last story, you guys, we're going to have some thoughts because it's about Tristan Thompson. And we thought, everything was fine between him and Khloe because it was reported that she was moving back to Cleveland. But now Khloe might want to rethink that move because it is being reported by the Daily Mail that Tristan was caught earlier this week leaving a Hollywood club with 2 mystery women.
Wow, this guy just cannot get a grip. What's his problem?
I honestly have no idea. When I saw this morning, I wanted to punch Tristan Thompson through my computer screen.
Oh,
because he never learns his freaking lesson. So the Daily Mail reports that Tristan, along with a group of guys, were seen leaving the venue with 2 women tagging along. Now, Tristan was seen getting into his own car while the rest of the group and the 2 ladies got into a separate vehicle that followed behind him. Now, we know you guys, and I know you're gonna say in the comments, well, how do you know anything happened? Well, the truth is, obviously, we don't know exactly what happened once they left, but the fact that Tristan was seen leaving a club with women in general is bad news.
Plus, we know Tristan's track record. I mean, this hasn't even stopped for longer than like 2 or 3 months at a time. Like every few months, there's a new story coming up, every few weeks, about Tristan doing something that's inappropriate for a guy who's in a serious relationship with a child. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So he has a track record. We have every right to believe that he's done something shady with these women. Maybe he didn't, but come on.
I mean, in my opinion, I don't even think Tristan should be going to the club without Khloe anywhere near the vicinity because people are going to take it wrong. They're going to take it poorly. And I'm like, why do you even keep putting yourself in these situations? I don't understand. That makes me think of the Bad Girls clip. I don't understand. But seriously, he just completely frustrates me. I think he is an absolute scumbag, and I do not know what else it will take for Khloe to finally see what we see. I don't get it.
Well, she did say that she wanted to have 6 months to decide if Tristan could, get back in her good graces and be someone she could trust again, and that 6-month mark is coming up in like 2 weeks.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. Now we can kick him to the curb.
Hopefully, Khloe, listen to us.
Fingers crossed. All right, guys, let us know what you think about all of these stories. What do you think about what Caitlyn Jenner said about Kylie and her whole pregnancy and all of that good stuff? What do you think about Tristan Thompson being caught again with multiple mystery women? And last but not least, what do you think about Justin Bieber and Hailey Baldwin holding off on getting married until that prenup is signed? Talk it out down there in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you guys here next time on Hollyscoop's Daily Rewind.
Bye.